Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Saif Bukhari from SB Tech Reviews, and this is part 2 of the new Samsung Galaxy Note 2 N7100 unboxing and overview video. I've been using this device for a week now, and I must say I'm thoroughly impressed, and this video is pretty much a brief explanation of the same. Design-wise, it won't be inappropriate to call the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 an oversized version of the Samsung Galaxy S3, reason being the same rounded corners and home button along with the two capacitive button menu and back. This device is a perfect treat for users, me being one, who were longing since months for using this with more ease single-handedly, especially after being used to the Note 1, which was an unexpected competitor who created a whole new segment in the smartphone market with its unusual form factor. Now with Samsung Galaxy Note 2, the same goodness comes with an increased screen size and yet slim enough form factor to hold it and perform many tasks single-handedly and at an amazing speed. Speaking of display, even though Samsung went one step down on the resolution front, that is from the original Note 1's resolution of 1280 into 800 pixel to this new 1280 into 720 pixels, I didn't find much of a difference. I guess maybe the 0.2 inch increase in the screen size compensates in a bigger way. Although the brightness might appear to be a tad low when you compare it with the iPhone 5, but increased viewing angles while watching a movie like this reminds me pretty much of my right decision of purchasing this. The audio of the Note 2 includes a little more thump than the Samsung Galaxy S3. The call quality of both earpiece and mic is also loud and clear. Coming on to the software and interface, the Note 2 includes 7 customizable home screens. Samsung has also combined its TouchWiz interface with the latest Android 4.1.1 Jelly Bean software, meaning you get great Google features under the hood. The notification menu features control slider for brightness in addition to the shortcuts which are toggling for Wi-Fi, GPS, screen rotation and more. Also, this new feature of blocking mode, which when enabled allows you to reduce the notifications to only your allowed contact lists. So some of these features weren't there in Note 1 before, or also in many other Android devices. Making full use of its enormous display size, Samsung has installed its custom keyboard for the Note 2. There is now a dedicated number row above the letters on Samsung's touch keyboard, eliminating the need to switch back and forth for respective usage of alphabets and numbers. As usual, Note 2 lets you switch between apps or see the recent apps by long pressing the home button. But wait, there's a multi-view feature you won't find on any of its previous Android phones that takes multitasking to the next level. It's very cool. As you can see, it reveals a tab here on the left hand side of the screen. You just have to swipe it open to reveal shortcuts to 13 apps which you can drag on the right hand side, and which is also able to split the screen into two and even resizing like this. There's the internet and there's my video. I can see both of them. I can resize the window here. For some reason my Wi-Fi is not letting the Vodafone website coming on fast. I can replace that with notes also here, and this is how it can be done. It's a really cool feature, and hats off to Samsung for that. In fact, I should mention that Samsung has done a marvelous job in taking advantage of the Galaxy Note 2's gigantic screen. S Pen itself is a great update. For one, it has pressure sensitivity and it's really ergonomic this time to handle. Now, navigating with S Pen is buttery smooth. The sharpness and precision has increased phenomenally and is more creativity influenced. The Air View is a welcome feature to preview your pics, your videos, and your email and messages, like here. The performance comes from the 1.6 GHz quad-core Exynos processor, which is basically making it fly, as I may exaggerate. Like switching between apps, hovering through pages, playing games, using camera feels so fast that you will fall in love with it. The Antutu benchmark here and the Quadrant benchmark here speak for themselves. Look, 13,552. This Quadrant, highest score of 5877. There is this multi-touch app to show you the touch sensitivity. Like here it takes 5. It will take another 5. I don't know if you are able to view this, but yes, it does take 5 and 5, 10 touch points. Now if you install games like Death Trigger, which is a 3D game, and which would allow you to know that how these new generation of smartphones are evolving. Coming on to the camera, which is quite impressive. It comes with all the same set of features which were in Samsung Galaxy S3. The recording is at 1080p with even minute details of audio being easily captured. The front camera is 1.9 megapixel and it is pretty decent for face-to-face conversations. Finally, the battery sporting a 3100 mAh power to it is one of the major reasons I bought this device, as frequent 3G and Wi-Fi usage drains the power pretty fast. Hence, with this much power under the hood, you can be assured of much longer uptime. Also, before leaving, I would like to show you this Galaxy Note 2 user guide which I found on the Play Store. It's a really nice creative concept of showing all the features of the device. It's interactive, includes short videos and interactive videos to display all the features of this device. Really nice concept, loved it to the core. So there you go, the much awaited, the much respected and the game changer of the smartphone market, the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, ready to reign for quite a long time from now. This has been Saif Bukhari of SB Tech Reviews. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more unboxing tech reviews. Thank you.